All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is my attempt to save my peach tree. I have already started mixing up. This is peat moss. It is the fir bark mulch, and it is the bark, it's not the wood. So I know about, robbing nitrogen from the soil and all that kind of stuff, but this is bark. Some perlite and a little bit of azomite. So that's what's in the mix right now. What I'm gonna do is take all of the soil from out of here. Obviously take the peach tree out. I'm gonna drill a couple holes in the middle of this pot because all of the holes are around the outer edge. So I'm gonna put some holes in the middle, make sure for drainage. Put a piece of tool, and then put like some lava rocks and stuff, just a little layer at the bottom. Y'all, this honeybee is really trying to get me. Y'all see him? Okay, over there by the nectar plum now. But take the tree out, do all of that. I have some help, so I'm not gonna be recording it, but I will come back when it's finished, or along the way. But see, it's so many branches that's like dried and dead. All this stuff gotta come off. But I watched so many peach pruning videos and stuff. They said you can prune up to like 40% of the tree and you won't kill it. So I know my tree is not dead, thank goodness, but some of these branches, like, you can obviously see like they dead, they dry. And when I bend them, if they break, they definitely gotta go. So all right, I'll be back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is, I don't know, maybe 2 hours later. I don't even know, y'all, but this is the final results of trying to save the August Pride peach tree. You can see that it is completely repotted. I just did the same thing that I did the Royally cherry tree. So the mix, the soil in here, took all of the old soil out. The soil in here is let me see, some of the bags got thrown away. Okay, so it is this pine bark, no, fir bark mulch. So fir bark. It is the biochar, the earthworm castings, decomposed granite. The fertilizer, the Osmocote fertilizer, got mixed in at the top. And these rocks, so the white marble chips, the river rock, and then this is red lava. I just wanted to show y'all. So I went around. This is the leaves from the cocktail grapefruit, and you can see all of this. Ugh. So I took those leaves off. I also took off all of the fruit. But getting back to this though, y'all, I can't even think. I'm so tired right now. But the main thing, y'all, why I can't think? The main thing for the soil was the mulch. Oh, peat moss. Yes, so peat moss, the fir bark, the decomposed granite, biochar, the earthworm castings, and I think that's it, y'all. Oh, I think I sprinkled some azomite in there and some perlite also. So that's what the tree is sitting in. I shook off a lot of the dirt, a lot of the soil that was already in this container. I'm gonna be saving it for something else. What else? I don't know. And I did a lot of pruning. So you can see there, I did a lot of pruning. But we are gonna see in probably about maybe 2 weeks or so, give the tree a chance to get settled. I watered it down really well until the water came out the bottom. We did drill holes, so 3 holes in the middle, because all of the holes were around the outer edges. You remember from, if you watch my video on the royally cherry tree, either the video or YouTube short or community post, you'll see where we drilled the extra holes and where the original holes were. So we did that. This is the cocktail grapefruit. I did YouTube short on this earlier, but I harvested the fruit, brought them inside. I haven't eaten them yet, but brought them inside and pruned off some of these yucky leaves. And this is on the bottom, so when you're checking your leaves and stuff, make sure you check under the leaf, because like this is the top and you wouldn't even really think nothing. Well, that little hole right there, but you know, you wouldn't think too much. And you turn it over and you have this. On the nectar plum, I did not repot this yet. I'm not gonna mess with it because it's doing so well. I'm probably gonna repot it. Well, same pot, like different soil though, maybe next season. But I did trim off some branches that look kind of dead, or they just, I don't know, like they didn't look right to me. So I pruned them off. I really wanted to also prune off like this lower branch, because I kind of want stuff to start about, you know, right here. So you see the bottom going all the way up. I don't want, you know, stuff down here. So I cut off, if you can see, like right here, I cut this off. There was a branch here. I cut this one off. I cut off the lower branches because I don't want, you know, low branches and then the fruit hanging down and all of that. I want it to, you know, the branches to start a little bit higher. So even if they bend from the weight of the fruit, they still a little bit higher up. This branch, I couldn't bring myself to do it, but maybe next winter when the tree goes dormant, I might trim this too. And so then I might trim this one too. So, and then that means the lowest branches will be these right here. And I like that because that's a nice Y, nice 45 off of each side of the main trunk. I trimmed off some stuff at the top. Like I trimmed off anything that looked dead, or like I said, looked like it wasn't supposed to be looking. Looked like I need to trim this off, but I'm tired right now, y'all. I might do it another day, or I might not do it at all this time. I might wait until the winter. But this is my Spice Z Nectar Plum. Then over here, y'all remember the old dead pink lemonade blueberry that was in the pot here. I just took that out, pulled it out and threw it away. This is the new pink lemonade blueberry that I'm going to pot in this pot. This is, y'all, look at how much is gone. Almost the whole plant is gone. This is the Bountiful blueberry, and I like cut off almost everything. But you can see I finally cut back. Let's see. I don't think it's not gonna focus, but I cut back to some green, and I can see that it's not all the way dead. So I do have a chance to save it, but I'm basically starting off from the beginning. I think this is dead also. I'm gonna figure it out when I pull up the rest of the plant. And then y'all remember, this is where I had the hibiscus. I mean, and it is like extra dead. So I'm definitely gonna be pulling this up and, you know, getting rid of that. So these 3 containers, this one, and this one, all of the soil is going to get dumped out. I do have a bag of acid mix, so I'm going to take these 2 gray ones just because it's the same color, and so the Bountiful Blue will be in this one, and I'm probably going to put the pink lemonade in that one just because they both gray, so they'll both be for the blueberry. And then this one will be empty for another type of fruit tree that I'm probably gonna buy, you know, sometime this year, next couple weeks or whatever. This is the acid soil mix I have, so EB Stone Organics. This is 1.5 cubic feet, and I think this cost me $16 or $17. Y'all, so expensive. So I'm gonna take this and half a bag for each of the blueberry pots. I do have the soil acidifier I'm gonna mix in, and then I'm gonna mix in half of the soil that was already in the container, and that's gonna be, and also the fir bark mulch. So that's gonna be what I'm gonna set up the blueberries with. I might put some more compost. Oh, that's something else that I put in with the peach tree. I had the blue container, y'all remember, that was the compost plus the perlite. So I also mixed that in the soil for the peach tree. This berry tone, I'm gonna be putting this on the strawberries. I didn't do it when I first potted them. I know. The Ivy Organics, I use this spray for the mini royal cherry tree, the one that's in the ground. But the spray, the spray bottle, the dispenser, this whole part is broken. So I gotta find another container to spray. And then this is, y'all, I got this from Costco. So this is Dr. Earth Pure Gold Organic Fertilizer. It's a 222 fertilizer, but this is a 25-pound bag, and it was $23 at Costco, so I did snatch that up. I punctured a hole in it at some point. That's why it's in this bag, because I'm not trying to waste none of it. $25 is still $25. As y'all can see, I'm starting to go through my container, so I use my whole container of peat moss. I use the rest of a container of perlite. So it's 2 buckets, but only one of these have perlite in it. You can see the script the way you can see like the little sign. Yep, that's perlite. I have another bucket of perlite here too, but these are more of my amendments and stuff. And of course, I still have the big, I think that's 3 cubic feet of peat moss. So I have more peat moss that I'm going to be using. I put the plant supports back on the green stalk, because I had took them off when I did the strawberries, but I put the plant support back on it because I didn't like the way that it was just sitting in between these 2 green stalks. I didn't want it to like crack or break or anything like that, so I put the plant support back on there. And yeah, I'm leaving all of this stuff, so like all of the stones and the rocks and stuff and the fertilizer and all that kind of stuff, I'm leaving that over here. And the fir bark mulch, I'm leaving that over here because I'm gonna be working on these 3 containers sometime this week, maybe tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday at the latest. I'll be working on these 3, and like I said, I just want to empty the soil, you know, prepare it for the blueberries, plant the blueberries. I might get another blueberry plant just because, I don't know, I might actually get 2 more blueberry plants and put 2 plants in each pot. Like, I'm gonna see, because I want a lot of blueberries. I know that a couple stores are selling bare roots, so maybe I can get bare roots. I mean, you know, and if they make it, they make it. If they don't, they don't. I'm gonna try to, you know, get the best bare roots I can for the blueberries. So yeah, y'all, that's it. Y'all, I'm tired, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, but yeah, that's what everything is looking like. So this is the final look on the August Pride peach, and we basically, you know, we starting from square one, but we gonna see what we working with. I like the way it looks. I'm so thankful for the help that I had, because I wouldn't have been able to do this by myself. It would have took me a long time. So this is my tarpaulin. This is what I'm using to put all of the soil on, so I can save as much soil as possible while I'm working. We had the cover for the pool closed a little bit because I didn't want all that soil going in the pool, of course. And yeah, y'all, that's it.